Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at question 821, shortest distance to a character. The way we'll be approaching this problem is by going through the array twice, once with a forward pass and once with the backward pass to find the minimum. So let's jump right in. So first let's get the length of the string itself, and we'll call it n. We'll also keep a track called current. Let's just initialize that to minus n for now, and we will see why that is. As we write the solution, it becomes a little obvious then. And then we have the resulting array of size minus n as well, which will be returned after we compute the result. Right, so first let's do the forward pass. So we start with I is equal to 0. I less than n, and you increment I, and you check, hey, if s dot the current character that you're looking at, if it is equal to the character that we want to keep a track of, we will just update the pointer current to point to I, and then the resulting array at position I, we will just update that to I minus current. So look at what this is doing right here. It's checking if it is equal to C, you're updating the pointer to point to I, which is current, and then in the end you'll just update the result at I to be I minus current. So what this thing is doing right here is that it's keeping a track of C, and you're looking, and this I minus current is looking at the difference, and it's just updating that. So if the current character that you're looking at is actually the character itself, it becomes, so current and I will be equal to the same value, and then ith value at res will be equal to 0. So that's the reason why this works, and we will do the same thing backwards as well, because you want to do a forward pass once, and it could be closer not just from the left but also from the right. So you do that from the right as well. So this is the path from the right, and you would start with current, because the reason why you're starting with current is because we know that for all of the values that come after the last occurrence of C, that they cannot have any better values if you traverse to the left, because the C that you're looking at has already been reached, and that's the minimum value that you can get for after the last occurrence of C. That's the reason why I iterate that to current, and then you'd go all the way to 0, and then you're decrementing this, and then if it is equal to I just putting this as C, and then current is equal to C, and then result of I will be current minus 1. And the reason why you have minus n right here, it's because for the for loop itself, you want to make sure that the values that you're updating on the way back, oh, actually, I'm sorry. So this will become mat.minimum of the current value that you already have, or the updated value when you're looking at the character from the right. So at this point, you're checking, hey, is the character that we're looking at, is it closer from the left or the right, and it's updating it accordingly. But the reason why we have current is equal to minus n is because till we reach the first character, the first occurrence of the character, we don't know what is the closest. So we are just assigning it, and the value will be really great. It'll be n plus something. And the reason why we're doing this is because on the way back, since it cannot be the result cannot be greater than n, because n is the length of the array itself, this condition right here will be played to minimum to update the minimum value. So that's the reason why you have minus n, just to make sure that the values that are updated for characters right before the first occurrence of C is greater than n, which is like, oh, it's actually out of the range. It's not even in the array. So when we are on the way back, we'll update them, and when we calculate the minimum value, that will override what we've actually set right here. So that's the reason why we set that as -n. So that's the solution. Let's quickly compile this and see if it's okay. The first test case is okay. Everything else compiles as well. All right. All right, so let's quickly talk about this space and the time complexity. The time complexity is of n, since we have 2 for loops, and space complexity is of n as well, since we have the resulting array right here. So that's the solution for this problem. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and please don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate that. See you all in the next video. Peace.